Hello everybody, Monster Farm Man, and welcome back to episode 1 of our Let's Play on Oak Farm, or Oakfield Farm. I can't remember the name, even though I'm on the map. So yeah, I've had a few people ask me to play this map, so I have. So I've sort of set us up a game. We are running seasons as well. Day 1, early spring. I've given us, I sold all the in-game stuff that you start with, and I bought the mods. I did cheat in a million. I've bought Field 12 is the only field I've bought, so we've got field 34, 13, 12, 9 and 10. They're the ones we start with. I'll walk you through the kit. We've got a McCormick, I can't remember the numbers for this one. I know it's a McCormick, but it's pretty much a case underneath, just a McCormick skin on top, which I'm not too bothered about, but I like the McCormick skin on it more than the case for some reason, so that's why that's like that. New Holland T7 200 and 10. Very nice mod. It's actually on the mod hub. John Deere 4955, 4955. This is probably going to be our main tractor for doing all the seeding and that. We've got the, what's this one? Is it the Horse? I think it is. Yeah, the Horse or whatever it's called, seeder. It's the one pass seeder, seeds, it cultivates and seeds. Set of bale forks here. We've got inside our grain shed. This is actually going to be our grain storage. I don't know if it is actually supposed to be, but it is. We've got a Bailey. I think this is the biggest one you can buy, so this is the 20. And then we've also got the Kotech BXXL bucket. That fits happily on the telehandler. There's a seed. Oh, I should have just come around here. So I've put a placeable seed thing down, thinking I couldn't find any, because I couldn't find the seed trigger up there, so I just threw one down in the open just for now. But I'm probably going to sell it because I found that one. We've got the Bailey, the biggest silage trailer as well, just to make life a bit easier for us. We've got a Lely Storm as our harvester. Now hopefully this should fill it up pretty well. I'm not too sure yet, but so we'll give that a go. Now I'm thinking about it, let's just sell. Now I've only just really got up, so I haven't really been talking, so my voice is a bit crackly and really deep. It sounds really boring as well. It always happens when I just get up. It'll change because I'm planning to record a few videos now for a bit. Around here we've got a Class Lexion 780 TerraTrack with the biggest header. This is a big combine. This is the biggest combine you can actually get in the pack. The reason I've gone for this is because some of these fields are massive, and I really didn't want to waste time that I really don't have to just, like, it's not time I don't have, it's time that I have to spend wisely when I come in from finishing off my from doing bits on my trailer and all that stuff, or coming in from work, you know. Now we've got this is the in-game sprayer. Now we don't really need this, but I've only bought it to do the grass field with, because there's only one grass field, and the plan is to turn field 9 into a grass field and field 12 into a grass field as well. Now I know there are plenty of other grass fields around, but I want them into grass fields, just to make life a bit easier for me. But field 13 and 34 will be plenty enough for straw. Like that, they will be plenty enough. They are massive fields. In here we've got a Class Scorpion 7055. We've got a John Deere 6910 straight pipe. Oh, you can take the fenders off. It's on wide tyres as well, which I like, but I don't like. Class Quadrant 1200 square baler. This is probably going to be our main baler for most of this Let's Play. A set of, well, it's a cultivator, but I can't remember its actual name because I can't read that. But it's a cultivator. It's off the FSUK. Slurry pit. We've got the herbs flatbed, so this is what we're going to be picking up our stuff on. Maybe we'll use it as an extra bale trailer as well. We've got a Richard Weston bale trailer, and I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. That's all the kit. So we're going to be taking the John Deere. We're going to go seed the fields first. I'm not too sure which fields we're going to seed. I think we'll go do field 13 first. Now she's a bit of a noisy one. Go do field. I don't know, which field should we go do? We'll go do field 34, I think. I mean, I know 30 is just up the road, but field 34 looks a bit smaller. Now this thing's quite a gurgly tractor by the sound of things, but anyway. Now I am planning to do courseplay courses for these fields, just simply so if I need to, I can set them going and go outside and do some stuff. Now the plan is to record another 2 videos this morning, but judging by the clouds that are coming over, I need to go outside and actually do something. So let's not bother looking. Let's go. Now it is a massive map. This it is very well made, I will admit that. There are a few things that I would change, but nothing too big. It's just some gateways I could do with just making wider, but I understand the map is based off a real life place, so I'm not going to be too picky about that. It is a very, very nice map, and I do like the way that they are real life fields, which just proves how every other map maker in FS, that makes map, including me, if you don't, when you do fields just off the top of your head and don't base them anywhere, they are so small compared to real life fields. Like, if you look, field 43 is like an entire, like the size of a map I'd actually build, not just a field on its own. So, but that's what makes it nice. So. Now, I'm assuming everybody's already played through this map. There's quite a few videos out there, and there's quite a few people actually playing this map, but I'm still going to carry on Hayfield because I do like the smaller maps, so this one will probably just be for whenever. Turn the gear. Right, now you've got to kind of go down this little lane, I think. Now, I was going to buy a few more arable fields, but I thought we'll just keep it at 2 for now. Because we're going to do square bales, so we'll have plenty to do, even when we've got square bales bought. Right. So you have to come past field 37 and 38, which are 2 small grass fields by the looks of things. Yeah, they are. Oh, they're actually quite a nice size then. They're actually really nice. I might even buy the PZ mower to do them. And here we are. Okay, this field does not look small at all. Now, I know what you're all going to say, you don't do headlands first, but for the sake of course play, here we go. Right. So we are nearly on 4,000. How many are we? I think we're close to 5,000. I think. Let me just have a look. Now this tractor can only seed at 5 miles an hour because this tractor is actually a few horsepower underneath. This tractor's 530, I think, and the seed is 200. No, it's not. It's 230. Sorry, and I think the seed is 270. So she's a little bit underpowered. Oh, bloody phone! Pretty much just dropped it. Yeah, we're on 4,946 subscribers, so we're actually quite close to being on 5,000, which is actually pretty amazing. Now this is going to take a little bit of time. Now this is why I decided to do the courseplay route and actually courseplay some of this. We won't courseplay all the fields, but I definitely know we're going to courseplay quite a few. Right, on to the second headland now. So the plan is with this series is just to play the map. I've never been able to keep Let's Play going on a big map before. I've always got bored because I do prefer little maps where I can use like majors and dexters and tractors like that, because I do like them. But this one I hopefully intend to keep actually going on. I'm not going to play it much today. I'm just going to record my videos and do what I need to do, because I feel like sometimes if I play a map for too long I burn myself out, and it's just, and then I don't want to play it. This field is not, it doesn't look very big on the PDA, and then you actually get in it and it's massive. Like, but in the future we should get another. Now if I have to go back for some more seed, this is just going to be a pain. But I know it's not going to do field 13. We may use field 12 for a bit as an arable field, then seed it over once we've either got another field or I know I could do without it. But yeah, I think that's actually the best way to do it. I think we're going to do that. Right, so I think what we're going to have to do is we may have to lease the mowers for this summer, because unless we can make some money, we've already got the baler. We just need a mower, a rake and a tedder. That's all we need. But then again, we can't just have bales lying around the place. We've got to actually put them into sheds, so we've got to actually store them. Now, I think there should be enough room at the farm to do it, but we've got to store them and use them by a certain date, otherwise they rot away. They just take longer to rot in the sheds. This John Deere's not very happy about pulling the seat, is it? But, oh well. It's the biggest. I actually thought the New Holland would have been more powerful, but it's not. It's actually less powerful than this. Right. So we are still at the seeding. I've had a thought, maybe we should do some sheep before we really get into cows, because I know wool sells for a ridiculous price. So we could start up the sheep first, but I want to try and do both at the same time. So I want to kind of start the cows before the sheep, but at the same time I want to start sheep as well as the cows. Pigs we'll do just as an extra if we get time, but because sheep wool sells for such good money at some one point in the year, I can't remember exactly when it is, but that's why I want to do it, because it means then we can actually make some money, proper good money, if we just save it and store it. Now this John Deere is actually surprisingly slow. It does it at 6 miles an hour, but it doesn't dip below it, so it will seed at 12 if you're going down the hill. So I don't know how it's going to behave in the other field. Field 13 is quite hilly. But we're planting in. We're going to plant barley in 2 of them and soybean in 1 of them. The reason for that is, so we've got 2 crops we can get straw off, and 1 crop we can make a bit of a cash boost as and when we need it. So we're going to do that. We're not going to be buying unnecessary crap as well. We're not going to be buying. We may buy 1 wagon, but I doubt we'll use it much, and I doubt I'll actually buy it. I think I might just lease it, and that'll only be to sell the grain in vast amounts if we need to, because the plan is to store a lot, to store almost all of this grain that we get. So, because the prices aren't going to be amazing, let's just have a look. I've also paid the loan off as well, so yeah, barley is not very amazing. I could sort of start, I could empty all the bays and sell all the stuff out of them, but we'll keep them for a bit. So soybean and sunflower, no sorry, that's not soybean, soybean and sunflower are two of the best crop to do. We don't have a sunflower header, so we're not going to be doing them for a little bit. We may do them if I get one, and soybean are worth a fair bit anyway. Next it's OSR, and then barley is worth more than wheat, so that's all. Yes, wool is also worth 7,951. Now I have seen that price go to ridiculous. I've seen that price go to about £12,000 per little bale of wool. That's not even on a great demand. That was just standard price, which was absolutely insane. Now I think it gives you a, oh, that's not it, a price check in here of when everything can be sold. So yeah, barley's highest price will be in the winter. Let's have a look when the wool. Yeah, wool's highest price will be £6,952, and that's just at the end of spring. Silage just flatline. Straw bales do go up. Grass bales aren't worth anything. Hay bales aren't really worth anything. Cows. So I wonder if this is cows. I don't think this is milk. I actually think this is just what you can pay for a cow. So yeah, they don't very vary in price. Slurry and manure aren't really sold very much. Sheep. Whoa. Yeah, it says animal, so I'm assuming it is the yeah, so there isn't a hay pallet. Oh, probably should stop looking at this. Yeah, they don't really vary very much, but that's alright. So I honestly think it's the cows, how much you pay for a cow, but I've got lower animal prices on, so it doesn't really matter what we pay. So it doesn't really matter what we pay. I'm not too fussed, but right. So we're over halfway. We've got 32 litres, 32% of fertilizer left, and we've got 45 litres, 45% of seed still left. So we're running out of fertilizer rapid. So this means we may have to take a trip back to the farm. I really don't want to because it's quite far away, but I suppose I can do. Now, if by some miracle we can actually get this finished with the litres we've got, but that just means, just proves how big these fields are, because in a normal farm sim game you could pretty much seed most fields with one tank of a seeder, depending on what seeder you're using. But when you actually make fields to real life size, 1-to-1 scale, Nickerson's was a good farm for that. That was in Fs17 and 13. That had real life 1-to-1 size fields, and they were huge. Like, but that never had. That was just straight. The first version of that was just straight arable. It never had any cows on there. I think he did a version 2 with cows. It'd be a nice little convert to do. Yeah, I think we're going to run out of fertilizer. Now, these, I don't think this ground's going to start germinating. Where is it? I think it is actually, because the ground temperature is actually hot. It's 4 degrees, but I think it only has to be. I think it only has to be above 3 for barley to start growing. I'm not sure. I could be wrong. But I've never ever done a winter crop, so I've never put a crop down ready for this time next year, which we may attempt to do, because I'm never too sure on it. That's why I've never done it. So if anybody does play with seasons and has done that before, please and would very kindly let me know what. I know it has to be wheat or barley. They're the only two I think that will grow through the winter. But I'm not too sure, so if anybody has any information, because I'm sure people have put crops down to do that. I mean, I don't think I've ever tried it because I didn't want to waste the money of putting the seed down and not getting something out of it, so I'll have to see. Now the reason I've bought the cultivator is because sometimes these seeders have a problem where they won't actually cultivate before they seed. So if there's still straw on the ground, or if it's some types of stubble, they won't remove it. But I've just bought it for safety's sake, because I didn't want to have to try and seed a field it won't seed, and then I haven't got a cultivator to cultivate it. And it means if I change seeder to one that's not a no-till, because I am going to get a bigger seeder. We're not going to do all the fields with just this seeder, it'll take too long. It won't even take that long, to be honest. It's just a bit, just its tanks don't hold very much, so it's a bit now if we can do this field with what we've got left, I'll be amazed, because I really don't want to go. Okay, it's getting quite close. We've only got 9% of fertilizer left, and we haven't got even that much of the field left to do. So I'm hoping it holds out. I'm praying to the seed gods. It's just turned 9 o'clock in game, and it's just turned nearly 9:45 in real life. Now, looking out my window, it actually doesn't look like it's going to rain, so. But in game, we've got beautiful blue stars. Beautiful blue stars. Beautiful blue sky. Now, we were thinking of making this an MP series, but I've decided to make it single player. It just makes my life a bit easier, because MP, there's a lot of us, you get lag, you know, I get frustrated, don't want to record it, don't want to play, because I'm lagging so badly, because my internet's crap. So, that's why I've made this a single player. We may do a series on it as multiplayer after the single player is done. We may even do it seasons ready as well. But I don't know yet. Now we're on 5%, so this is going to be quite difficult. Now the entire time it's taken me to seed this field, I've been recording for about 37 minutes. That includes the talking through the tractors at the beginning. So, which was about 6 minutes, so 31 minutes of that we've been seeding, so it takes about half an hour to do this field. Come on, hold out, do not run out of fertilizer yet. Come on, please. Please don't run out on me. I really don't want to go back to the farm for just one fucking pass. Probably the most intense gameplay I've ever had on FS. This is probably the most intense FS has ever been. Come on, hold out. I know we're going to have to refill, but I just didn't want to refill and have to come all the way back here. Yes. Oh my god, 9 litres left of the fertiliser. Whew. Right, we can all breathe now. Stop the course. Save. F34. Seeding. I put sedding. Oh god, why do I spell wrong? Now I've got a course by course called Shop to Cows, which is it's a course by course from the shop to the cow yard in case we ever need to use it. And I've spelled that wrong, and it's going to trigger me forever because I'm an idiot. So we can take that off. We can lift the seeder. We can also fold it away. But that'll be it for episode 1. Episode 2, I'm not too sure what we might be doing. We might be seeding again. Depends how much time I get to do episode 2, because I might just course play record like I have done here. Just to speed it up, and then we'll come back and do something else, but I'm not too sure. Or I might not even do that. I might just record episode 2 as a seeding, but I don't know yet. But anyway, thank you everybody for watching. Leave a like down below if you enjoyed. I think I've managed to get the Discord link to work. I'm still playing around with it, but I think I've managed to figure out how it works. So I will be uploading a new link, and you guys can see, because I know quite a few of you want to get in. But if you do want to join the Discord, add me on Discord. The link, my name is in the description with the number. So add me on Discord, and you shall. And if you just message me that you want to join, I will invite you if the invite doesn't work. But anyway, add me on Facebook, like me on Facebook, follow me on Instagram. Yeah, that's about it. I'm farming, and goodbye.